Hey guys, well, that's the border of Vietnam. I'm in Vietnam now. I got some crazy news though. You won't believe it. Hey guys, it's Matt. I am cycling around the world. I am currently just outside of the border between Vietnam and China. I've been cycling through China for a while. I've been living in China for a while. So today is a momentous occasion. I've actually been living in China for about 10 years. No more easy Mandarin. No more understanding the community in such a way. No more comfortable China, I guess. I think Vietnam's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about it, but it is gonna be different. So welcome to the episode, Crossing into Vietnam, question mark. I gotta leave you some suspense. One of the things that might be suspenseful is the fact that if you watch my videos, and if you don't, you should, I use drones a lot. I like my drone. It gives me a really beautiful perspective as I travel. And in Vietnam, they don't look kindly on drones. I've heard there's an opinion that there's a lot of drones in Vietnam, but that the government doesn't necessarily like it. There's a lot of buzz that if you fly into an airport, Da Nang Airport or Hanoi, that if they find and scan and see your drone, they will take it, hold on to it, and extort you for it when you leave. They'll say, you can't get it until you exit. So I'm thinking that a land border, like what I'm about to ride across, is gonna be a lot easier. So I'm not really worried about it. Well, I'm a little worried about it. So I have some ideas here. What I plan to do is there's a pocket in the back of my seat of the Trike. It's a metal framed seat. There's a fairly deep pocket where I keep normally like tire puncture kit, some bungee cords if I need them, this kind of stuff. Take my drone, take the batteries off of it, take the SD card out just in case they do take it. I don't want to lose my SD card. And then I'm just gonna slide it in behind my seat. If for some reason they scan it, obviously it's gonna beep the metal detector, so it wouldn't be strange if it sent off the alarm, because the whole seat is metal. And without the battery, you remove that indication that, you know, there's a drone in there. But I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get over. Hello. Hello. Did you guys see that? That guy had a phone that had a picture of his face on the back. There was like a glamour shot of him. So he was holding the camera and I could see two of his faces. Strange. I'm not too worried about it, but that is the only thing I am really worried about, or have reason to worry about. It should be a very easy border crossing. We got a little distance to cover. It's been sort of a open highway. I filmed another episode about optimism on the road just before this one. So I'm maintaining that optimism and gonna put it to practice as we cross into Vietnam. Jayoe. Check this out, guys. Look at that. China, Vietnam. That's the first Vietnamese I've seen in China. That's pretty cool. You tell me the guy in that advertisement doesn't look like a doppelganger of Michael Cain. Michael Cain. It's a Chinese version of Michael Cain. Oh, jeez. I think I can say Michael Cain, the name Michael Cain, in a very Michael Cain dialect. Michael Cain. Michael Cain? Anyways, check this out, guys. Vietnam border, 13 kilometers. Hanoi, 370. Tourist area, Ha Long Bay, which is where we're headed to, 141 kilometers. Very cool. All right, folks, we are 4 kilometers away from the border into Vietnam. I'm gonna do some housekeeping on the side of the road here before I get close. So, okay, so I put some batteries here and dispersed them here. My drone is there, and I took the propellers off of them too. First of all, because it was tough to jam them in there with the propellers. And secondly, might as well take the propellers off. You know, it'll just be something added that won't be able to be easily identified as a drone. Be like, what is that? Oh, it's just a battery backup, hard drive or something. I think I'm really overthinking this, but I'd much rather overthink than underthink. That's for sure. One more thing that I'm gonna add just before I get to the border checkpoint is in my back bag there. I have my Vietnamese written signs that say, you know, hi, I'm Matt, I'm traveling around the world in Vietnamese. So that's also a kind of a cool thing to kind of advertise as you're trying to cross the border. Lady's taking a picture of me on the bus. Hello. So the border is super close now. Yeah. And I just wanted to check some information, you know, so I pulled up the Mong Cai border crossing on Google, and look what it lists here. Permanently closed. That's funny. All right, Google, let's test your validity, because there were some reviews there that were like, yeah, we went across like a month ago, it was great. Don't scare me, Google. I tried to find hotels on the other side because I want to stay in the other side of the border for a day to get prepared. Wow, there's no street light here. Just hustle bustle. I think I better get used to this kind of raw dog intersections. Anyways, I was checking for hotels. Trip.com was not friendly to the Vietnam side. Had a ton of hotels on the China side. Yeah. Hello. Jayoe. Then I went to Apple Maps. They didn't show anything. Google was the best. Google Maps had the best road view for this side of Vietnam over there. I see a big wall. I'm getting a little nervous. A little nervous. This bridge is supposed to be called the Friendship Bridge. I'm not seeing much friendliness. Okay, I'm in the wrong spot. I gotta be that way. All right, I'm gonna focus. That's Vietnam over there. That's where I'm headed. Let's go. I got a little turned around, but I'm back on track. This is the bridge right here. Okay, okay, ni hao. Hello. Should be easy. Let's see. We're figuring things out. There's a bunch of people going up into that building over there. I'm just gonna keep going straight and see where I go. Hello. Hello. That guy wasn't stopping for nobody. Nobody. Yeah. I hear Vietnamese coffee is really good, so I'm excited about that. That's the bridge right there. I gotta find a way up to that bridge. Hello, hello. Ni hao, hello. Okay, we got turned around. Now we gotta find some stairs. Oh, this lady stopped for me. That was nice. That's the hallway I gotta go into. This hallway right here. I might have to drag the trike up some stairs, which is fine by me. Okay, I've got my trike. I'm in the middle of China and Vietnam, literally. I don't know if I'm in any country. I'm just a traveler in the middle of nowhere with this trike. Ni hao. Hello. I gotta stop saying ni hao and start saying Vietnamese. I don't know enough Vietnamese. I've gotta practice. There it is. Hey guys, well, that's the border of Vietnam. I'm in Vietnam now. I got some crazy news though. You won't believe it. Well, you will believe it. I got the drone. I had you for a second. I had you. They didn't even check. Actually, the trike was a great insurance policy. They just let me roll it. They rolled it past the check gate, past the scanning area. I mean, it was no problem. I'm gonna name this episode, Did they take my drone at the border? I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna pull a fast one on you guys. Hello. Okay, so now the mission is to find a hotel and edit this episode and then do a live stream, because I want to do a goodbye China live stream. So we're gonna do that. Good stuff. Welcome to Vietnam. New chapter is opening. Okay, see you later. Okay, I was just swamped by a bunch of locals. I think there were some Chinese people in there too. They said I should be able to communicate in Chinese for a little while here. I think my mission now is to get a SIM card, local SIM card. I should check my World SIM to see if it works here. Right now I think my Chinese card is still working, so I think that'll work while I'm here in the city. So one thing I am thinking about is that the weather is not going to be good tomorrow or maybe the next day, so just trying to consider these things. I think number one, find a hotel. Number two, let's start doing some logistical stuff. Vietnam has fantastic coffee, so I'm stopping here. I'm picking up some Wi-Fi from the coffee shop. I'm gonna do some looking for a hotel. Turns out my Chinese phone died as soon as I got more than 100 meters away from the checkpoint, which I guess I understand. But I'm able to pick up Wi-Fi and everything. I'm trying to get my my World SIM hooked up. Normally, you go into a new country, it takes a little while for the SIM card to kind of say, "Oh, he's in a new country. Let's ask him if he wants a new plan." So I'm kind of waiting on that one message to send over, and then as soon as it does, I'll accept, and then I'll have one working phone. Typically, I'd like to have two. The second one is the local one for the country that has the best Wi-Fi package, but having the World SIM card is like a backup. Check this out. I've changed my pannier signs from the Chinese to the Vietnamese. It's already informed a bunch of people, which is cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright guys, I'm very sorry, but I just went and had dinner. I went down to do some laundry, and then the lady took my laundry. I walked out, figured I was gonna get some lunch, but I didn't have my camera. I stopped at a restaurant, had a beautiful little girl. It was like little baby girl, and she was super cute. So I'm like, oh, I have a daughter too, and showing the mom, the grandma, the daughter and stuff. And I had this beef and onion dish, which was really tasty, and very small though, smaller portion than China. And I had a pork rib, sort of like the one I had a few days ago, which that video hasn't finished yet, have not finished yet. And then I had a beer, which is really good, Saigon beer. I think I've had one before. It tasted really good. I ate everything, chilled out, checked up some things on my phone using their Wi-Fi. Sideline story, my AIS package did come through, so now I'm actually using some service here in Vietnam. It's not very fast. I need to get a local service tomorrow. I asked for the bill. I didn't know anything. The bill comes out 100. He asked for 100,000, and I had a 200,000 bill, so I gave it to them, and then they gave me 100,000 change. And as I'm walking out, I'm checking on my currency calculator, or what exactly is 100,000. I don't even know what the currency is called here, Vietnamese dollars. 100,000 Vietnamese dong is $4.28. So I had a beer and two dishes for $4.28. Then I went to a store and I bought 2 waters and a Fanta juice for, turned out to be 30,000 dong. And 30,000 dong is $1.28. Wow, my expenditures in this country are gonna go way, way down, I think. And that coffee today was like 20,000 dong. So 20,000 dong, that coffee was 85 cents. And that was a coffee and a tea. I didn't leave a tip. Are you supposed to tip in Vietnam? I don't know. That is really cool. And this hotel is like a 5-star, really, really nice hotel. And it was $50 US. So that is expensive. But I figured whatever, I just trying to collect myself, get a nice place to stay. I didn't see any other places that jumped out, so I just kind of like snapped at this one. Pretty awesome, guys. Super, super cool. So getting off to a good start here in Vietnam. Stick with me, we got a lot of things going on. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my cell phone card, probably spend the day here. Then the next day, Ha Long Bay. And then Ha Long Bay, I'm gonna stay a day there. Then Hanoi, I'll probably go to Hanoi. I probably won't stay in Hanoi very long because I want to drop off my passport and just continue towards Laos. Then when my passport's ready, I'll come back to Hanoi and then fly back to Ningbo. When I'm done with Ningbo and Chinese New Year, I'll come back to Hanoi, probably stay in Hanoi for a couple of days before continuing to fly back to my trike, which is gonna be at the border of Laos, and I can continue into Laos. So a lot of like rigmarole stuff. You'll see it along the way. Thank you so much for joining me on this momentous occasion. If you like what you see and you see a join button down below, why don't you check it out? If not, that's fine. I'm not pressuring anybody. If you want an alternative method, I have Patreon, which is really cool, and I try and post Patreon. We got a couple of cool things happening there. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and thank you for joining me. I'm really excited. I think Southeast Asia is going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll take it. Oh. Friendliness. The friendly factor, first impressions. Some people were asking me on my live stream I shot today. Really friendly people. Really nice. The problem is my communication. It's so lacking that I can't communicate like I could in China. I imagine that it's on par. It's on par with what I've gotten in China. People coming up and being very kind and happy. So we'll get a lot more of that stuff. You know me, I attract that. So take it easy, Jayoe, and I will see you tomorrow.